free gift can we hope to get when Jurassic World Evolution 2 turns 2 years old on November 9th? For the 1-year anniversary of the game, we got the zipline attraction. It's pretty crazy that it's almost been a year already. More attractions was something the game really needed, and still does, so getting the zipline was perfect.
Perfect.
With that in mind, I want to throw out 10 ideas that I think would make an awesome anniversary gift for us fans of the game. The first option, another attraction, the River Cruise. The River Cruise is canon to Jurassic lore. We even see it appear on screen in Jurassic World. Something that is featured in the movies has a strong case for being added to the game. A free gift would probably be something relatively small and easy for Frontier to make, not baby dinosaurs, for example. And I think a River Cruise wouldn't be too hard to make as a reskin of the tours currently already in the game. Instead of a truck or car, it could be a little boat, and the track could either only be able to be placed in water we already added with the terrain tool, so functioning the opposite of the current tools, or the track itself could be a river that we place the same way that we place tracks currently. More attractions is still a very popular request, with the River Cruise being at the tops of people's priority lists, so getting it in the game would be awesome. Speaking of on-screen attractions not yet in the game, a petting zoo. That would be a much more substantial gift, so probably a bit too much wishful thinking. I think some of my other suggestions later on in this list are more reasonable, but they could introduce it similarly to how the aviary functioned in Jurassic World Evolution 1. A placeable building with available slots for species. We'd be able to select the species ourselves, have a selection of a couple of species to choose from, and then those animals appear inside the attraction in a looped animation. Is this the ideal petting zoo? No, but I'd consider it the only close to realistic way we could ever get it. However, since the petting zoo is canonically filled with baby dinosaurs, that might open up a can of worms. Something I personally don't think is a priority for the game is more species of dinosaurs. While I'll never say no to more species, I don't think it's what the game needs most. However, just like the River Cruise being something seen on screen yet still missing from the game, there is a notable on-screen dinosaur missing from our roster. The Microceratus. Yes, we're still talking about the Microceratus. It features twice in Jurassic World Dominion, yet was part of neither of the 2 Dominion DLCs. The Microceratus remains a mysterious omission. Adding this little dinosaur to the game as a 2-year anniversary would be the epitome of a small gift, but we could finally stop pestering Frontier about it. Frontier added Nasutoceratops to the first game for free in honor of the Battle at Big Rock short film, so there's precedence for a species getting added for free for a special occasion.
Whoa! Oh my god, that was epic!
Before I continue my list of ideas, suggestions, predictions, wishes, I want to address the obvious. There's no guarantee that we will get a gift on the anniversary. You should never expect to get a gift, and don't be mad if you don't get one, just be happy if you do. I'm hopeful that we will get a gift, and I thought it would be something fun to talk about. If you like discussion videos like this, or creative sandbox builds, which is what I mostly do for the game, consider subscribing to the channel and being part of the OG 200k. As a creative park builder, more decorations are always welcome, so an obvious option for an anniversary gift would be a small selection of decorative items. But if they really wanted to blow our minds, those items should be benches and trash bins. It will never not be funny to me that one of the most wanted things is literally trash bins. In any other community, trash bins as an anniversary gift would make no sense, but for us it does. So I don't think I need to elaborate. Another option for added decorations that I would want most are more statues, especially some sizable pieces that would suit the center of a plaza or the entry to a new section of a park. The previous DLC came with a wonderful update that included social animations for most marine species, and our response was predictable. Great! Now do flying reptiles as well, along with walking animations. Thank you. Pretty much instantly, the speculation started that a future DLC could be all about flying reptiles, and the accompanying update would include walking and social animations for hopefully all flying creatures. While that is definitely a possibility, I personally wouldn't want Frontier to use up a full DLC slot for just flying reptiles. We've gotten flying reptiles in most DLCs to date, unlike the marine reptiles, which really had to catch up as the selection stayed quite small and wasn't really added too much over the course of the past DLCs. So yeah, I don't need 4 flying reptiles thrown our way at once, but I would really welcome more animations for them, and especially walking animations. The cats in particular would look so much better if it walked around most of the time. Now, these kinds of animations are a lot of work, so for this to be the anniversary update gift for free is probably a bit of a stretch, but worth throwing out there as a possibility. Another discussion that sparked right after the Prehistoric Marine Species DLC dropped was, okay, but what about actual improvements to the lagoon, like variable water depth and a kelp brush? The omission of these features in the previous DLC and free update was a big disappointment, and I hope it's something that we will still get. Before I talk about 2 things from Jurassic World Evolution 1 that they could bring into the sequel, finally, as an anniversary gift, I want to throw one more attraction out there. A gondola/ski lift kind of attraction. Obviously, they could heavily rely on the existing zip lines for this, making it a really easy thing for them to implement. From my absolutely non-existent base of knowledge of game development, and I think it would be quite cool as a new form of transportation. Okay, so the first thing they could bring over from the first game are the missing hybrids. While Dominion moved away from hybrids, the concept of hybrids, while polarizing, is still very popular among a very sizable portion of the fanbase. I think it's about an even split based on comments I get on my videos whenever I mention hybrids. Comment down below, hybrids, yay or nay? Hybrids are quite controversial, so it definitely wouldn't be a universally loved anniversary gift, but considering that most of the work is already done for the 3 species, I think it would be a fairly low effort thing to bring all 3 hybrids from Jurassic World Evolution 1, the Ankylodocus, the Stegoceratops, and my beloved Spinoraptor, into Jurassic World Evolution 2 for free. Like, they have to update the textures and add some animations for them, but like the base model, the base design of them, sound effects, and some animations, you know, like eating, sleeping, that sort of stuff, they already have, so there's a good base for them to work with. Finally, but much less likely, would be the option of them adding the maps from the first game. Not something at the top of my wish list, but a request that I do see pop up a lot. Let me know in a comment down below what your ideal second anniversary gift would be. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.
Also, this video was totally supposed to come out like almost 2 weeks ago, but you know, things happened. Sorry. Life finds a way in the most unpleasant ways possible sometimes.